let's talk about your personal wellness journey.
Mhm.
I know for me, back in 2021, I was diagnosed with a rare stage 4 lymphoma.
Mhm.
And I'm going to share a little tea. I'm going to share this with you, Kim Plaza. Y'all getting some tea from Tony right now that nobody knows. I'm going to share it. And so my stage 4 cancer battle is ongoing. And there was my original area that we constantly deal with. So through the chemotherapy, through the CAR T therapy, all of that didn't give us the results that we wanted. And so we had this surgery a couple months ago after
Mhm.
4 years that we had been avoiding, and come to find out when we took the original lymph node out that was still showing activity, I found out that I had 2 types of cancer and not just one. So there are 2 types of lymphoma. You have non-Hodgkin's and you have Hodgkin's. How about I had both? My original source was never non-Hodgkin's. It was always Hodgkin's, and it masked itself as if it was non-Hodgkin. So when we had the chemotherapy and the CAR T, it was in fact attacking what it thought was 96% non-Hodgkin's, but it was Hodgkin's lymphoma. And that was equally rare and equally aggressive. So I'm a rare species of person that has both Hodgkin's and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and didn't even know it. And so what we're seeing, and when we're talking about health and fitness, I remember a conversation I had with my doctor. He said, if you weren't as fit as you are, this would be a totally different conversation. And so Kim is here to help us understand a fitness journey and how can we be proactive in taking control. You may not have cancer, but you may have high blood pressure, you may have diabetes, cholesterol, something. But in our conversation prep, you mentioned that your dad was diagnosed with cancer.
Mhm.
How did that impact you as a daughter and the love that you have for your father when you heard those words for the first time?
It was I've always felt invincible, and I get that from my dad. He is an invincible person. He has always been just, pushing forward, a little bit crazy, just doing all these, living his life, and it never seemed like anything would happen. Well, I would say that hearing that news, it opens your eyes to the preciousness and the fragility of life. It can affect anyone. Because, my parents had a healthy lifestyle. I lead a healthy lifestyle. Tony, you lead a healthy lifestyle. So it really can help. It can affect anyone. It's not your fault. And my father was diagnosed with stage C prostate cancer by his urologist. He had ignored a warning from his doctor. I don't know if I don't want to get anything wrong, but I think it was like he had a little bit of an alert on his PSA from his doctor about 5 years prior to that. And they said, come back in a year. And he said, okay. And he went back 5 years later. I'm kind of like that too. I really don't like to go to doctors. So I am a lot like my dad in that way. And the doctors wanted to give, there are a lot, you can ask for multiple different opinions. And what it comes down to is a little bit of faith, taking charge of your own health, discovering what resonates with you on a personal level, what makes sense. There's not just one right answer. As in your experience, they couldn't even see the kind that you had. So I know you have a lot of faith, Tony. But if a doctor suggests something that doesn't sit well with you, it's perfectly okay to question it. Ask a lot of questions. There are amazing people who are there to help you, but it's your body.